How'd you guys like my intro? It's pretty good. So what is up, guys? DJ997 here, and today I have a little or big story for you. It was like it was basically my plane experience over this past weekend, traveling back from New York to San Diego. So basically, to start this off, I went to New York for the past 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something like that, and I just got back. And by the way, I will have some content out. I'm not really sure what. I don't really have anything planned, or I'm not really sure when I'll be posting. Probably like every 2 days or 3 days or something like that. The least it's going to be is once a week, but I know I will have some content out like at least twice a week. So basically, we were in New York, and so we were going to fly back on this direct flight that got in 11:30ish. So what ended up happening is that we got on, it was delayed already because of weather. It was delayed like an hour or something. So then we got on the plane and we were just kind of sitting there, and then it said the flight has been canceled. So that happened, and then we actually had to grab a hotel because my grandparents had already left the state to go somewhere else. I'm forgetting where. So we got a hotel, as I said, and then we went to sleep and then woke up the next morning to try and find like a flight. And so we had one of two options. We could either take a direct flight that got us in at 1:30, and obviously we didn't do that because there was another option, which was a connecting flight to get us from New York to Dallas and then to San Diego. And so we took that, and that got us in at about 11:30 also, as the first flight, so we thought we'd take that. But then, so we got to Dallas, and then that was, kind of a bumpy-ish ride. And then our flight, when we got there, was also already delayed. So we got on the plane, and we were kind of just sitting there for, 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden, attention, this is your captain speaking. We have some technical difficulties, and we will be about an hour to fix it. We are trying to get maintenance here. And so you have to understand, like, this is, super late at night, everybody's pretty, like, all the staff is pretty much gone home, and so they had to do a bunch of paperwork and stuff to get, like, maintenance back. And so we did that, and then we were just sitting there for like an hour or something, and then they were like, attention, you have to deboard the plane, you have to get off the plane, yeah. And so we got off the plane. I'm not sure why I'm doing like the captain voice or whatever. But we got off the plane, and I took like a quick 20-minute nap or something, and then we got back on, and we were sitting there for like another 30 minutes, and they were still trying to fix it because, they deemed that we could get back on, while they were fixing it. So that happened, and then we were just sitting there, and just sitting there, and just sitting there, and just sitting there. And actually, I forgot to mention this. I forgot to mention, okay, I got through this thing. So I forgot to mention this, but we actually met up with my dad's friend, and he was actually like on the same flight as us, and it was just like super cool. We hang out with him, and that was, pretty freaking cool or whatever. And then we were sitting there, and then what ended up happening is that some people started getting emails that were like, the flight has been canceled, and so then all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, the captain, attention, the flight has been canceled, y'all gotta leave, okay? Y'all gotta leave. And so we left, and we had to get a hotel until the next day. We went and we got lunch, and then our other flight was not until 8. And that also got us in at, like 11-ish, I think. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, it actually got us in at 9:30, and so we ended up getting in earlier, at an earlier time, but I actually missed the first day of school, or the first day back from school. So that was kind of a bummer. And then we got in, and, it was all good, and we saw our animals, and yeah, that happened. So yeah, that's the story that I'm going to have for you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day. Goodbye.